So into Montreal they come for the first time then. It looks like Ben Sims is leading the way as the rest of the field go into Montreal. Somebody running very wide indeed. I think it could have well been there. Stuart Baird sitting in the second position as they headed out of Montreal. Now down towards Palmer. They will come back into our view. And it's Ben Sims in the Jomo. That has a massive lead. Then that's Stuart Baird there in second. Like Toyne in third. Nuttall in there as well, braking then late on the brakes. I think we got Cavati, Caveri even in there, down there in the Cavati. Mark Warren, Patty, Caveri. I think William Nuttall, like I say there, Simon Toyne in that battle as well. They all head down towards Oggies there, and great scrap of them. Callum Grant in that battle as well for what is third position. We have it's actually now fourth with Simon Toyne then third, getting away from this nose to town. How the slipstream will work down here for William Nuttall. He's now going to try and get a position away from Andrew Mansell. It was in there. He made a good start. So they head now down the Bentley Straight, down underneath the bridge. And they're slowing the car right down. Vertical for Brundle. They're slowing the car further down for Nelson. We have a great grid of Formula Ford 1600s here. 31 cars that made the start. That is quite incredible. 3 novices out there, and into Montreal we come again. The battle for I think it's from about third back is it's actually from second back, we think, with Stuart Baird in the Merlin leading them. Let's have a look then. Ben Sims getting away, and there's our queue of cars. William Nuttall there at the front, then Mansell. Callum Grant looking up on the inside of Andrew Mansell. Can't do it. Oh no, sorry, that was not Mance, that was the Cravati, wasn't it, of Bertie Caveri. So he was very late onto the brakes, side by side behind. That's David Wild up on the inside there, trying to gain a position. He spins the car then. David Wild, number 57, loses the car. Hamilton trying up on the inside. We've said this weekend it's tricky to pass her, and he's lost the car. Another person gone flying off. We can't quite work out who that is at the moment. Could have been Louis Handel. Not quite sure about that. So the field head down the Bentley Straight, then some cars going side by side. We had a couple of sprinters down at Hamilton. Most the biggest name in the spinners was David Wild in the 57 machine, the Lola T200. So it's really interesting to see what David Wild can do now from right near the back of the pack. Battle still on there. That's Simon Toyne versus Stuart Baird. Side by side for fourth as they head side by side. That's William Nuttall involved in that in the Jamin. I think Patrick Caveri was involved there as well. We'll see when they appear out of Palmer. Here they come then, the 3 of them all together, and it's Mansell there chasing after Nuttall under the braking point, and super late once again is Caveri in the Cravati. He's gone right round the outside. He's got up to 5th position, I think it is, yes. They head now into Hamilton. It's still Nuttall there, but now Caveri in that 5th position, but it does been kicked up at Palmer. Simon Toyne in 2nd position still. Now Callum Grant, he's managed to break away from the battle for what was 7th, now 8th, because Grant's now closing his battle for 4th position as they head now down into Williams, and it is still Nuttall there, ahead of Caveri, and now Mansell's falling behind, and Callum Grant now putting the pressure on. And then the battle for 8th position coming past us here. The Macon there, the second of those cars, the Macon MR7 of Brian Morris, chasing after, I think it was possibly Stuart Dix, Alex Meek, somebody like that. Side by side, continuing down the Bentley Straight. We're about to complete lap 3 of this 15-minute race. Ben Sims already lapping a good second quicker than anybody else. His new car for 2012, the Jomo. So that's interesting to see how he goes in that. So I think we may have a replay coming up for you of David Wild spin. Yes, here we go. So he was looking up on the inside of Brian Morris, it was, and just taking that too tight line through Houghton. he ran out of grip, it seemed, and the car just spun away from him. Toyne still in second as we go back to the action. Simon Toyne in second. Callum Grant's got himself ahead of Andrew Mansell, I think it is. He's now dropping away from that scrap. And now they head down towards Palmer. So still nothing there in fourth. I think fifth was Kaveri and sixth Grant. Let's just check that when they come back into our view on the other side of Palmer. Yes, that's the case. And Callum Grant gets a great run out of Palmer. Now trying to get past Kaveri. We know he's good on the brakes down here. Agostini again. Now he dives up on the inside of William Nuttall. Can he get the position done? Well, they're side by side. He gets sideways. Nuttall goes all over the grass. They're going to go side by side down to Hamilton. How's this one going to work out? They're almost level into the corner. And Kaveri just slightly backs out of it. Nuttall goes all over the grass. And now Callum Grant comes round the outside as they go down to Oggies. He can't get through either, so it all stays as it is. The Jamin ahead of the Cavati, and then the Merlin in a sixth position. They head into Williams. A great scrap this is. Different drivers stronger in different places, because of course Callum Grant looked like he could have had to go down to Agostini, but instead it was Cavati. Then we load on the brakes as per usual. Sorry, the Cavati, or Petri Kaveri, I should say. He was late on the brakes as per usual down into Agostini. In the end, he was the one attacking. Battle of a second, head through Montreal again. Still the same order. And again, and they've kind of gone up to fifth. He's got ahead of Kaveri. He's got to watch out though as they go down to Agostini, because we know how late Kaveri can be on the brakes down there. So into Palmer, we're going to keep an eye on that of a second, because Simon Toyne is under pressure. Because coming around the outside of him now is Stuart Baird. Can he find a way through? It doesn't seem to be this time. So Toyne stays there in the second. Third is still with the number 6 car. Stuart Baird going a lot better this year, it seems, than in previous years. Of course, without the likes of Ben Mitchell out there, allowing everybody to be further up the order compared to the 2011 championship. What's happened behind? Well, Callum Grant still in fifth, and now he's attacking round the outside of William Nuttall. He can't find a way through there, and Callum Grant continues to put the pressure on as they go through Oggies. It's the Jamin T2 there of William Nuttall ahead of the Merlin, Mark 20A of Callum Grant. He gets a much tighter line out of Williams. There is our race leader then, Ben Sims in the Jomo through Montreal. He's got this gigantic lead at the moment to the rest of the pack, and we're still waiting for Simon Toyne there all by himself. He's managed to make an escape to Stuart Baird. I say all by himself, or compared to Ben Sims, they're nose to tail, but that certainly isn't the case. They are nose to tail for fourth though. Callum Grant's gone to the front. He's found his way ahead of Will Nuttall. And what's happening behind? Well, it's Callum Grant still there in the fourth position, and now we'll try to find a way through. Now, is that Andrew Mansell starting to close his way? Yes, in the Merlin Mark 11A, rather than the Mark 20 of Callum Grant, who leads his scrap. Mansell trying to close them in now, so they head onto the straight. It's Grant still there, head on Nuttall, then Kaveri, and they now close them in. Andrew Mansell, so they head down the Bentley straight. Look in this little street. Will Nuttall darts out to the outside line now. They head down to Brundle. I think Callum Grant just about is able to defend the line. Further back, Alex Meek runs in 8th. He's running by himself. In 9th position is Stuart Dix in the Cooper, and then in 10th is Brian Morris. Good scrap for 11th there, we can see. I think involved in those 5 cars just going through was David Wild trying to gain a position. Looked like a car heading into a time there. That is Maxim Bartel, and Nick Ball's also retired. So we've got 29 cars left on the circuit. Last lap then, I think it is, heading down towards Agostini. And again Kaveri looking up on the inside, late on the brakes. Just to mention, Will Nuttall's gone to the front of this train, and looks like Callum Grant's come 4th to 6th since the last time we've seen him, because now Kaveri did get that move done through Agostini's. So they exit the corner. So now there's Jamin there with 4th, trying to get away. Callum Grant's going to come back at Kaveri there. He couldn't do it though as they headed into Agostini. I think them yellow flags was for Agostini. For Oggies, I should say. This is the retired car on the side. So now Callum Grant will want to sit in the slipstream. He's maybe a bit far back though. He's still going to try as they head down the Bentley Straight to run in the slipstream and then have a go down to Brundle. He's really got a good slipstream going. Now he darts out the toe. He goes up on the inside, going into Brundle. Further back, side by side action almost. Yes, I think they're going to try and go side by side heading into Hamilton. Try and work out who we're seeing here. I think it's possibly the Alan Fairbrother battle, is it? Heading into Williams. No, I think Fairbrother just in front. So this could be, I think, John Slack and the Lola T200 battle in here. They head on to the back straight, side by side there. And they're going to try and go 3 wide for the last time into Brundle. Here's our results, and Ben Sims won by 15 seconds to Simon Toyn, who come under pressure once again from Stuart Baird, but he finished third. Fourth, Will Nuffle. Callum Grant did get 5th away from Pertwee Kaveri, who ended up finishing 6th.